I just want you to also stay tuned because I've got an announcement to make. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Right, as you can see, I'm doing a night session out on the big pier, and I'm hopefully trying to fish for some conger eel, and maybe hopefully something else that might be lurking down there. Now, we've just had Storm Amy pass, and as you can probably still hear, there is a little bit of a wind. It is still blowing at least 30 mile an hour, gusts from the south. The tides are rough, dirty, perfect for the conger eel. So I've brought out two rods. Now, I've brought the Axios, and as you know, it's a very soft, whippy rod, and I have put that down the side on a pulley rig, just with a squid and carp bait, hopefully just to try and see if I can pull out a little codling before, you know what I mean, before it gets too bad down there, because I've come really early in the tide, so the tide's not moving as fast. So I'm hoping that I can pull out a codling before the you know what I mean, before the tide picks up, because we are expecting big tides tonight, 8 meter plus tides tonight. So yeah. Oh, is that a rattle? I can't tell because it's that bad, guys. My rod tips are going absolutely crazy, even on the bigger rod. But yeah, I think I've set the drag on both rods, so if I can hear the drag going, then I know I've got something pulling. So yeah, just wish me luck and see what we can do tonight, and I'll try my best to make a good video for you. I just want you to also stay tuned because I've got an announcement to make, and I'll announce that later on in the video. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Right, guys, I've just literally had my first indication. I've only just been, well, I've been sitting right there on the floor just waiting because I can't see the bites. So I thought, just leave the ratchets on, and yeah, I'll just wait, and then sat down for 2 minutes, and then I heard the big rod drag get pulled, and nothing else since. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see if it comes back. But yeah, it took a good bit of line, like, but like one big hit and run, and then that was it. It stopped. But yeah, that fish, if it was a fish, that was it earlier, having a little go at that rod. It's not here anymore. Right, I'll knock this camera off, save some battery, some power, and yeah, we'll continue sitting down and hopefully a fish comes. Right, guys, it's been about half an hour since the last clip you've just seen, and I've just had another little pull on the big rod with the conger bait down the side of the wall. And this wind, oh, there we are, there's another pull there. I want to see if there's anything on there. This wind is doing my head in. Alright, let's see if there's anything there. Nope. Well, it actually doesn't even look like it's been touched. So whatever that was taking the drag off my reel was probably the waves down there, because the waves are really big. And I am also I have put bigger hooks on this time. I've got a big 7/0 on this one. One on before, when I had that little strap, that was a 6/0, if I remember correctly. A Sakuma 6/0. But this is Cox and Roll meat hook 7-0. Or it could be 8-0 actually, can't remember. But it's one or the other. But it's a big meat hook. But let's get another bait down. I think this time we'll actually throw down. No, I'll tell you what. We'll throw down the tail section of, let's say, mackerel. Well, the head of that mackerel's just gone back in. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Right. Bury the shank of the hook inside the mackerel like that, so you've just got a nice point sticking out. Get your bait elastic. And bind it on like so, and then get your pennel around the pennel a couple of times. And that's it. A nice little bait for a conger. Hopefully. Hopefully you can still hear me. It's still registering on the camera, so you should be able to hear me. I'm sorry if that wind is moving the camera a little bit. Yep. There we go. Right, well, since I'm here, I might as well check this other rod. Sorry about that noise there. This other rod, that's the one with squid and carp bait on a long pulley rig, but it's a bit further to my left because, like I said, it's a long pulley rig, so if I had it straight down, the bait would be off the bottom. But I think in this tide anyway, I don't think it matters because the tide is very strong now. I can see my rod tips are just going over, back up, and yeah, I don't think going for, well, using a long pulley rig is a good choice, to be honest. But we gave it a shot. Let's see if there's anything on here. I doubt it, but let's see. Well, I'm snagged. I've got the wrong rod for this. I've got the wrong rod for this. Well, I got it back. I don't know if you can hear me, but I got it back. Yes. Oh, yeah, you can still hear me. I got it back. But there's actually no bait at all on it. But we're going to change this rod over now. Actually, tell you what, let me see what I have in my wallet. That was that big rod again. Some big waves out there, I think that's all it is. We'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, that had a full carp and squid wrap on it, and it's completely stripped, completely gone. And it's been out there half an hour to 35 minutes maybe in that area, and it's completely gone. Right, I'm going to knock the camera off. I'm going to search in my bag to see if I can find another rig. Yeah, I'm going to look in my rig wallet, see if I can find a short pulley rig. If not, then I'll just shorten one of these ones I'm using now. Right, guys, I'm getting. What I've done. It's been a bit of a break since the last clip. What I've done is I've put the left rod out about 10 yards, 10-20 yards, with a shorter pulley rig with a mackerel bait on, and I'm getting battered, and I'm getting battered again by the conger rod as well. Oh, but it's not a very big fish, this one. It is absolutely destroying this bait though. Oh, I'm in the rocks. No. Get out. Can't feel anything. Oh, not good, guys, not good. I was saying to myself as well, should I use a rotten bottom this time? I wish I did now. Right, so we're going to change rigs and we're going to put a running ledger. Right, so full joey on this one, on the running ledger. I'm going to put it in behind its head, bury the eye of the hook inside the bait and the line that in that slit that you've made. Get your bait elastic. Find the end if you can, and then whip it on mainly around where the eye of the hook is, and then bury, like I say, whip it all the way up until you've buried the line inside of the bait, and then basically whip it up until you've sealed that slit back up again. So you've locked everything in like so. So then it looks like that, nice streamlined. So the line comes out the top of the bait and not like up here somewhere. So you've got a nice sharp hook right in the head of the mackerel, because that will be the first place the conger will take it from, is the head. Right, let's get it back out. Hopefully this time we don't snag up. Oh. I'm getting battered on that other rod. Right, let that settle. Let's see if there's anything on this one, because it's getting absolutely battered and I don't know what by. Well, I've got a fish on. I don't know what it is though. Oh, of course, it's a dogfish. Well, over here. Right, we'll get this light off so it don't blind you. So there we go. We've got ourselves a dogfish hooked, circle hook. Right, so again, you've seen this many times. Grab them by the tail first, grab them by the fin or the head without them get them to bite you. And then you can hold them both with one hand. You can hold the head and tail at the same time, and then you've got a free hand to get that hook out. Like so. There you are. Dogfish. Right, I'm going to get this thrown back. Right, let's get another bait back on this rod, and this time we'll put it a bit closer towards the wall. That time it was like I say, about 10-20 yards out, a bit far out I think, because if it's, well, like I say, I would say you probably get dogfish down the side of the wall as well, but I would say you'll get dogfish less likely down the side of the wall. But we'll try again. I'm gonna knock camera off and try again. Right guys, I've packed up, and yeah, I've actually run out of rigs, and well, I've actually run out of leads, I should say. I've got another rig, but again, there's no point when I've got no leads. Reason being is I've I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to come up with another thing for my reel, for a line for my reel, because it's happened to me three times tonight when I've had a big run on a fish. What it is, it starts off with a little tiny bit of line getting took off, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I get up off my ass and stand up to pick up the rod starts screaming. And as soon as I pick it up, I reel down until I can feel as soon as I can feel some tightness, I strike and it just pings off instantly. So a fish is grabbing my bait and running straight into the rocks. That's the only thing I can think of, and that there tells me conger eel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to beef up my line on my reel. It's 30 pounds straight through at the moment, so I think I'm going to beef it up to like 40. Maybe try 40, and then I'll maybe even put a shock. I don't know, because shock leader, I don't know if it'll work, because it's just that line rubbing on, because it's just such a short rig, right? That fish has got time to run the rig into the rocks. By the time I get up, grab the rod, it's run into the rocks, and then it's pinged off, you know what I mean? It's had time to get in a rock, which is not good. But we'll keep trying. But like I said, I've run out of lead, so I can't try it anymore tonight, but we'll come back down and give it a shot. But we've got a little short video for you tonight. But before you go, I did mention about an announcement. I'm going to be doing a Christmas giveaway. Now, it's going to happen, the video will get posted sometime in December, before Christmas. Now, what you need to look out for is a code. There will be a code flash up on screen during a video in December, sometime in December. So you have to keep an eye on it. Now, what the prize is, it's a £50 voucher for Cumbria Tackle and Gun here in Whitehaven. Now he has a website, Cumbria Tackle and Gun. Go and check it out. Go and check up all of his stock. Get it all in the baskets, ready for December. Well, you don't have to do it right now, of course, but what I'm saying is be prepared, all right? Because as soon as that code flashes on screen, you have to grab it as quickly as you can, redeem it, and cash in, and then to get all of that £50 worth of gear completely for free. So, again, stay tuned. There'll be more videos to come, but the main video you're looking out for will be sometime in December, before Christmas. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Earl's Fishing Adventures. See you later.